Beloved chosen one, listen closely, for what I'm about to share with you is not just a message, it's a divine wake-up call, a heavenly alert straight from the heart of God. If you're watching this video right now, it's no accident. The Creator of the universe has guided you here to this very moment, because time is ticking and a life-changing transformation is on the horizon. You are God's chosen one, hand-picked for a purpose so grand, so extraordinary, that only 0.01% of souls will ever glimpse the magnitude of what's coming your way. The clock is counting down and the urgency is real. Your destiny, your breakthrough, your divine inheritance is closer than you think. Get ready, because the moment you've been waiting for, the season of miracles, abundance, and unshakable purpose, is about to unfold before your eyes. But before we dive into this powerful revelation, I need you to do 3 things to align your spirit with this divine energy. Pause this video. Hit that like button to send a signal to the universe that you're ready. Subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls walking this path of light. And leave a comment below with the number 777. This sacred number, a symbol of divine completion and spiritual awakening, will amplify the energy of this message and declare to the heavens that you're prepared for what God has in store. If you're truly a chosen one, your spirit already knows this truth is for you. Stay with me until the very end, because only those who are ready, only the 0.01%, will see the fullness of this divine plan. Get ready, beloved, for your life is about to shift in ways you can't even imagine. Chosen one. Time is not your enemy. It's your divine signal. The universe operates on God's perfect timing, and right now, the clock is ticking to usher you into a season of unprecedented favor, prosperity, and purpose. You've been waiting, praying, hoping for a breakthrough, and I'm here to tell you that the moment is near. The sands of time are slipping through your fingers, but not to bring you fear. Oh no, this urgency is a gift, a divine nudge from God Himself, to prepare your heart, your mind, and your spirit for the overflow that's coming. You are not running out of time in the way the world thinks. This is not a race against loss. It's a sprint toward victory, a dash toward the destiny God has written for you since the beginning of time. Think about this, beloved. God has always worked in seasons, and your season of waiting is coming to a close. The Bible tells us in Ecclesiastes 3:1, "To everything there is a season, and a time for every purpose under heaven." Your purpose, your calling, your moment of divine elevation is at hand. But those moments were not wasted. Every tear, every prayer, every step of faith has been a seed planted in the fertile soil of God's plan. And now the harvest is near. Only 0.01% will see this, because only 0.01% have the faith, the resilience, and the divine insight to recognize the signs of God's timing. You, chosen one, are among them. Do you feel it? That stirring in your spirit, that quickening in your heart? It's the sound of divine urgency, the whisper of the Holy Spirit saying, "Get ready, your time is now." The world may tell you that time is running out, that opportunities are slipping away, but God's truth is different. His timing is perfect, and He's aligning every detail of your life, your finances, your relationships, your health, your dreams, for a breakthrough that will leave others in awe. The enemy may have tried to convince you that it's too late, that you've missed your chance, but let me remind you of Galatians 6:9. Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. Your harvest is coming, chosen one, and it's coming fast. Look at the story of Joseph in the Bible. He was sold into slavery, imprisoned, and forgotten by man, but God's clock was ticking. Every trial, every delay was preparing him for the moment when he would rise to power in Egypt, saving nations from famine. The world thought his time had run out, but God was orchestrating a divine comeback. You too are on the verge of a comeback, a turnaround so powerful that it will shift your entire reality. Your finances are about to overflow with abundance. Your health is about to be restored, and your purpose is about to shine like a beacon in the darkness. Time is not running out on you, beloved. It's running toward your divine destiny. Chosen one, the urgency you feel is a sacred call to action. God is not asking you to panic. He's asking you to prepare. The 0.01% who will see this are the ones who refuse to sit still, who refuse to let fear or doubt hold them back. You are being called to step into alignment with God's will, to clear away the clutter of the past and to open your heart to the miraculous. This is not a time for hesitation. The Bible declares in 1 Corinthians 6:2, I tell you, now is the time of God's favor. Now is the day of salvation. Now, chosen one, is your time of favor. Now is the day when doors of opportunity swing wide open, when divine connections align, and when the wealth and prosperity you've been praying for begin to manifest. What does it mean to be part of the 0.01%? It means you're not like the rest. The masses may drift through life unaware of the divine timing at work, but you, chosen one, have eyes to see and ears to hear. You sense the shift, the acceleration, the urgency of this moment. You're not here by chance. You're here by divine appointment. God has hand-picked you to receive blessings so abundant, so extraordinary, that they will testify to His power and grace. Your life is about to become a living proof of His promises, a testament to the fact that when God moves, no force in heaven or earth can stop Him. Let go of the old, beloved. The doubts, the fears, the regrets of the past have no place in this new season. Time is ticking, and God is pruning away everything that no longer serves your divine purpose. Relationships that drain you, habits that hold you back, mindsets that limit your potential, these are being cut away by the hand of God. It may feel uncomfortable, even painful, but trust that this pruning is preparing you for growth. John 15:2 says, He cuts off every branch in me that bears no fruit, while every branch that does bear fruit, He prunes, so that it will be even more fruitful. You are being refined, chosen one, shaped into a vessel ready to carry the weight of God's glory. The clock is ticking, but not to count you out, to count you in. God is positioning you for a season of acceleration, where dreams you've held for years manifest in days, where opportunities you never imagined come knocking at your door. Your financial breakthrough is near, beloved. The abundance you've prayed for, the wealth that will fund your purpose, is already on its way. God is opening streams of income, divine investments, and unexpected blessings that will overflow into every area of your life. This is not just about money. It's about a life of fullness, where your relationships thrive, your health flourishes, and your spirit soars with unshakable joy. Chosen one, the enemy wants you to believe that time is against you, that you're too late, too old, too broken to see God's promises fulfilled. But I'm here to tell you that the devil is a liar. God's timing is not bound by the world's calendar. He is the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end, and He declares that your time is now. Look at Abraham and Sarah. Well beyond the age of childbearing, yet God fulfilled His promise, giving them Isaac, a child of destiny. Your age, your past, your circumstances do not limit God. The 0.01% who see this understand that with God, all things are possible. as Matthew 19:26 proclaims. Feel the urgency, beloved, but let it fuel your faith, not your fear. You are running out of time to live in lack, to dwell in doubt, to wander in confusion. God is ushering you into a season where clarity replaces chaos, where abundance overtakes scarcity, and where purpose drowns out every distraction. The world may not understand the fire in your spirit, the drive in your heart, but they don't have to. You are part of the 0.01%, the rare, the chosen, the ones who see what others cannot. Your vision is divine, your calling is unshakable, and your time is now. Take a moment, chosen one, to align your spirit with this truth. Pause this video, hit that like button to declare your readiness, subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls on this journey of divine transformation, and comment 777 below to seal this moment with the power of divine completion. Your action is a signal to the universe, a declaration to the heavens that you are ready to step into the fullness of God's plan. The 0.01% don't just hear this message. They act on it. They believe it. They live it. You, beloved, are one of them. Imagine this, chosen one. A life where every need is met, where every dream is within reach, where every step you take is guided by the hand of God. This is not a fantasy. This is your divine reality. The clock is ticking, not to limit you, but to propel you into a future filled with hope, prosperity, and purpose. Your financial freedom is near. God is opening doors to wealth, success, and impact that will leave others in awe. Your health is being restored, your energy renewed, your spirit lifted to heights you never thought possible. This is the season where the impossible becomes your testimony, where the world sees the power of God at work in you. The 0.01% are not ordinary. You are not ordinary. You were never meant to blend in, to settle, to accept a life of mediocrity. God has called you to stand out, to shine, to be a beacon of His light in a world of darkness. The urgency you feel is not a burden. It's a blessing, a divine invitation to step into the greatness He has prepared for you. The Bible reminds us in Ephesians 2:10, "For we are God's handiwork, created in Christ Jesus to do good works, which God prepared in advance for us to do." Your good works, your purpose, your legacy, they're all waiting, and the time to walk in them is now. Chosen one, the world may not see it yet, but they will. They'll see the glow of God's favor on your life, the radiance of His presence in your smile, the strength of His purpose in your step. People will wonder, what happened to them? How did they change so fast? They won't understand that this transformation, this divine shift, is the work of God's hands. Your life is about to become a living testimony, a proof of His power, a story of grace that others will marvel at. Only 0.01% will see this, because only 0.01% have the faith to believe, the courage to act, and the vision to embrace God's timing. Don't let this moment pass you by, beloved. The clock is ticking, but it's ticking in your favor. God is aligning divine connections, people who will support your vision, partners who will fund your dreams, opportunities that will catapult you to new levels of success. Your business ideas, your creative projects, your deepest desires, they're not just dreams, they're seeds of destiny, ready to bloom in this season. The wealth you've been praying for, the breakthrough you've been seeking, the peace you've been craving. It's all coming, and it's coming faster than you think. Chosen one, you are running out of time to live in the shadows, to doubt your worth, to question your calling. The enemy has tried to delay you, distract you, derail you, but his time is up. God is stepping in, taking charge, and declaring that your season of struggle is over. Psalm 35 tells us, Weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. Your morning is here, beloved. Your joy is rising. Your abundance is flowing. Your purpose is unfolding. The 0.01% who see this are the ones who refuse to give up, who trust in God's timing, who believe in His promises. Feel the fire in your spirit, chosen one. This is not a time to sit back, to wait passively, to let life pass you by. This is a time to rise, to act, to claim what God has already set aside for you. Your financial prosperity is not a distant hope. It's a divine reality, a promise backed by the Creator of the universe. Streams of income are opening, investments are multiplying, blessings are overtaking you. Deuteronomy 28:2 says, "All these blessings will come on you and accompany you if you obey the Lord your God." Obey His call, beloved. Step into His plan, trust in His timing, and watch the miracles unfold. The 0.01% are the visionaries, the dreamers, the believers who see beyond the natural, who trust in the supernatural power of God. You are not bound by the world's limitations, by the ticking of man's clock. You are bound for glory, destined for greatness, chosen for a purpose that will echo through generations. The urgency you feel is God's way of saying, "Get ready, my child. Your time is now." The doors are opening, the blessings are flowing, the transformation is happening. Only 0.01% will see this, because only 0.01% have the faith to believe it, the heart to receive it, and the courage to walk in it. Chosen one, your life is a canvas, and God is painting a masterpiece. The struggles of the past, the delays, the setbacks, they were all brushstrokes, preparing you for this moment. Now the colors of abundance, joy, and purpose are bursting forth, creating a picture so beautiful, so divine, that the world will stand in awe. Your financial breakthrough is not just for you, it's for your family, your community, the lives you're called to touch. Your wealth is a tool, a divine resource to fund your purpose, to build your legacy, to spread God's love in ways that transform the world. Don't let doubt steal this moment, beloved. The enemy wants you to believe the clock is against you, that time is running out, that your dreams are too big. But God says otherwise. Isaiah 55:8-9 reminds us, "For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, declares the Lord. As the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts." His plans for you are bigger, better, bolder than anything you've imagined. The 0.01% see this because they trust in God's vision, not the world's limitations. Chosen one, the clock is ticking, but it's ticking toward your triumph. Your season of waiting is ending, and your season of winning is beginning. God is aligning every detail, your career, your finances, your relationships, your health, for a breakthrough that will shake the foundations of your life. People will look at you and say, "How did this happen? How did they rise so fast?" And you'll smile, knowing it was never you, but the power of God at work. Your life is about to become a beacon of hope, a testimony of grace, a proof of His promises. Take a deep breath, beloved, and feel the shift. The urgency you sense is the heartbeat of destiny, the rhythm of divine timing. You are running out of time to live small, to think small, to dream small. God is calling you to rise, to expand, to step into the fullness of His plan. Your financial abundance is coming, streams of income, divine investments, unexpected blessings that will overflow into every area of your life. Your purpose is igniting, your spirit is soaring, and your future is brighter than you can imagine. Chosen one, you are part of the 0.01%, the rare, the chosen, the ones who see what others cannot. The world may not understand your journey, but they don't need to. God does. He sees you, he knows you, he's guiding you. The clock is ticking, but it's ticking in your favor, counting down to the moment when your life explodes with purpose, prosperity, and power. Jeremiah 29:11 declares, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." That future is now, beloved. This is not a time to shrink back, beloved. The world may try to box you in, to tell you that your dreams are too vast, your vision too bold, but God says otherwise. You are a chosen one, a divine spark in a world of shadows, and the 0.01% who see this are the ones who dare to dream with God. Your purpose is not confined to the mundane. It's a calling to reshape reality. The clock is ticking, not to rush you into fear, but to awaken you to the magnitude of what's at stake. Your divine assignment is waiting, and the time to step into it is now. Consider the story of Esther, a woman who seemed ordinary yet was chosen for a divine moment. When the fate of her people hung in the balance, she didn't hesitate. She prepared, she prayed, and she acted, trusting God's timing. Esther 4:14 says, "And who knows but that you have come to your royal position for such a time as this? You, chosen one, are in your royal position not by accident, but by divine design. The urgency you feel is God positioning you to save, to heal, to create, to lead. Your financial prosperity, your spiritual awakening, your unshakable peace. They're all part of the divine blueprint for this moment. The 0.01% are not just dreamers, they are doers, visionaries who act on God's call. Your financial breakthrough is not a distant hope. It's a divine strategy unfolding. God is aligning you with opportunities that will multiply your resources. Business ventures that thrive, investments that yield exponential returns, connections that open doors to wealth. This is not about chasing money. It's about stewarding the abundance God is pouring into your hands. Your wealth is a divine tool, a resource to fund your purpose, to uplift communities, to spread light in places of darkness. The clock is ticking, beloved, and it's counting down to the moment when your resources match your vision. Pause for a moment, chosen one, and let this truth sink in. You are not running out of time to fail. You are running out of time to live beneath your calling. The 0.01% who see this are the ones who refuse to settle, who reject the lie that they're not enough. You are enough, beloved, because God's Spirit lives in you. Romans 8:11 declares, "The Spirit of God, who raised Jesus from the dead, lives in you." The same power that conquered death is at work in you, aligning your life with divine purpose, restoring your health, multiplying your wealth, and igniting your spirit. This is your moment to rise, to shine, to claim the promises God has spoken over you. What sets the 0.01% apart is their ability to see beyond the visible, to trust in the invisible hand of God. You're not bound by the world's economy, by the constraints of time, or by the opinions of others. Your financial freedom is coming through divine channels. Unexpected inheritances, strategic partnerships, creative ideas that explode with success. God is downloading divine strategies into your spirit, blueprints for prosperity that will leave others in awe. The urgency you feel is the Holy Spirit stirring you to act on these revelations, to move with boldness, to trust that every step is guided by divine wisdom. The world may not understand your journey, chosen one, but that's because they don't see what you see. You're part of the 0.01%. The rare souls who walk in divine alignment, who hear God's voice in the stillness, who sense His presence in the storm. Your life is a testimony in the making, a story of faith that will inspire generations. The clock is ticking, but it's ticking toward your elevation, your breakthrough, your moment of divine unveiling. People will look at you and marvel. How did they do it? How did they rise so fast? And you'll know it was never you, but the power of God working through you. Your health is being restored, beloved. The energy that once drained from you is being renewed by the Spirit of God. Your body is a temple, and God is breathing new life into every cell, every muscle, every breath. The 0.01% who see this are the ones who believe in divine healing, who trust that God's power can reverse the irreversible, restore the broken, and renew the weary. Your vitality is returning, your strength is rising, and your spirit is soaring. The clock is ticking, not to count you out, but to count you into a season of radiant health and unshakable joy. Chosen one, your relationships are about to shift. God is aligning you with divine connections, mentors who will guide you, partners who will support you, friends who will uplift you. The 0.01% don't settle for toxic ties or draining bonds. They walk in divine alignment, attracting those who share their vision, who fuel their purpose, who amplify their light. The urgency you feel is God clearing away the old to make room for the new, pruning relationships that no longer serve your destiny, and planting seeds for connections that will bear fruit for years to come. Take a moment, beloved, to anchor this truth in your spirit. Pause this video, hit that like button to declare your faith. Subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls walking this path of divine purpose, and comment 777 below to seal this moment with the power of divine completion. Your action is a declaration to the heavens, a signal to the universe that you're ready to step into the fullness of God's plan. The 0.01% don't just hear the call, they answer it, they act on it, they live it. You, chosen one, are one of them. Your creative gifts are about to explode, beloved. The ideas, the talents, the visions God has placed in you are not random. They're divine seeds ready to bloom in this season. The 0.01% are the ones who trust in their God-given creativity, who believe that their art, their music, their writing, their innovations can change the world. The clock is ticking, not to limit your potential, but to propel you into action. God is opening platforms for your gifts, opportunities to share your light, stages where your voice will be heard. Your creativity is a divine weapon, a tool to inspire, to heal, to transform. The urgency you feel is a divine invitation to step into your authority. You are not just a dreamer, you are a co-creator with God, called to shape realities, to build empires, to leave a legacy that glorifies Him. The 0.01% don't wait for permission, they move with divine confidence, knowing that God has already gone before them. Your business ventures are about to thrive, your projects are about to succeed, your dreams are about to become reality. The clock is ticking, beloved, and it's counting down to the moment when your life becomes a living proof of God's power. Your spiritual growth is accelerating, chosen one. The 0.01% are not content with surface-level faith. They dive deep, seeking the heart of God, hungering for His truth. The urgency you feel is the Holy Spirit calling you to a deeper walk, a closer connection, a more intimate relationship with the Creator. Your prayers are becoming more powerful, your worship more profound, your discernment sharper. God is revealing mysteries to you, unveiling secrets that will guide your path, protect your purpose, and amplify your impact. The world may try to distract you, beloved, but the 0.01% stay focused. The clock is ticking, but it's ticking toward your divine alignment. where every piece of your life fits together perfectly. Your finances, your health, your relationships, your creativity, your faith, they're all converging in this season, creating a life of harmony, abundance, and purpose. God is orchestrating a divine symphony, and you are the melody, the harmony, the crescendo that will echo through eternity. Chosen one, your legacy is being written now. The 0.01% don't live for the moment, they live for eternity, building something that outlasts them, something that glorifies God and blesses generations. Your wealth is not just for you, it's for the schools you'll fund, the communities you'll uplift, the lives you'll transform. Your health is not just for you, it's for the energy you'll pour into your purpose, the strength you'll share with others. Your creativity is not just for you. It's for the world that needs your light, your voice, your truth. The urgency you feel is God's call to rise above the noise, to step out of the ordinary, to embrace the extraordinary. The 0.01% are not swayed by doubt, not distracted by fear, not deterred by obstacles. They trust in God's timing, they believe in His promises, they act on His call. You, chosen one, are part of this rare remnant, this divine elite, this chosen generation. The clock is ticking, but it's ticking toward your triumph, your breakthrough, your moment of divine unveiling. The clock is ticking, but it's ticking toward your triumph, your breakthrough, your moment of divine unveiling. Chosen one, this is not a season to stand still. It's a season to soar, to stretch the boundaries of what you believe is possible, to embrace the divine audacity that God has planted in your spirit. The 0.01% who see this message are not here to merely survive. You are here to thrive, to rewrite the narrative of your life, and to step into a realm where miracles are your daily bread. The urgency pulsing through your veins is a divine current, electrifying your soul, awakening you to the truth that you were born for such a time as this. Your mind is a sacred battlefield, beloved, and the 0.01% are the ones who guard it fiercely. God is renewing your thoughts, aligning your perspective with His infinite wisdom. The world may bombard you with noise, doubt, comparison, chaos, but you, chosen one, are called to a higher frequency. Philippians 4:8 urges, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things. Your mind is being transformed into a sanctuary of divine ideas, a wellspring of innovation, a fortress of faith. The clock is ticking, and it's counting down to the moment when your thoughts become the blueprint for a life of impact and abundance. Imagine this, chosen one. A life where your decisions are guided by divine clarity, where your choices reflect God's wisdom, where your mind is a magnet for solutions that change the world. The 0.01% don't think like the masses. They think like architects of destiny, building futures that glorify God. Your business ideas are about to take flight, not through human effort alone, but through divine inspiration. God is downloading strategies into your spirit, plans for startups that solve real problems, investments that multiply wealth, innovations that disrupt industries. This is not about chasing trends, it's about setting them, about creating value that transforms lives. The urgency you feel is a call to cultivate your inner world. Your spirit is a garden, and God is the master gardener, planting seeds of courage, wisdom, and vision. The 0.01% are the ones who nurture these seeds, who water them with prayer, who tend them with faith. Your spiritual disciplines, your time in worship, your moments of meditation, your study of God's Word, are not rituals, they're divine investments, yielding a harvest of peace, power, and purpose. The clock is ticking, beloved, and it's ticking toward a season where your inner strength becomes your greatest asset, where your faith becomes your greatest currency. Look at the life of Daniel, a man who stood firm in a foreign land, surrounded by pressure to conform. His secret? A disciplined spirit, a heart anchored in God, a mind sharpened by divine truth. Daniel 1:8 tells us, Daniel resolved not to defile himself. You too are called to resolve, to protect your spirit from the world's distractions, to preserve your calling in the face of opposition. The 0.01% don't blend in. They stand out, not for their own glory, but for God's. Your life is about to become a beacon, a signal to others that God's power is real, that His promises are true, that His timing is perfect. Your influence is expanding, chosen one. The 0.01% are not content to live quietly. They are called to shape culture, to impact nations, to leave an imprint that lasts. God is positioning you as a voice of authority, a leader in your sphere, a catalyst for change. Whether it's in business, education, the arts, or technology, your work is becoming a divine assignment, a mission to showcase God's goodness. The clock is ticking, and it's counting down to the moment when your influence becomes a movement, when your ideas spark revival, when your presence shifts atmospheres. Your emotional resilience is being fortified, beloved. The 0.01% are the ones who rise above fleeting emotions, who anchor themselves in God's unshakable love. Life may bring storms, but you are not defined by them. Psalm 61:2 cries, When my heart is overwhelmed, lead me to the rock that is higher than I. God is your rock, your refuge, your strength. The urgency you feel is a divine invitation to release past traumas, to let go of emotional weights, to embrace a heart that beats with joy, hope, and expectancy. Your emotional health is a testimony, a foundation for the great work God is calling you to do. The world may tempt you to hustle, to chase success at the expense of your soul, but the 0.01% know a different path. Your productivity is not measured by exhaustion, but by alignment. God is teaching you to work from rest, to create from overflow, to achieve from a place of peace. The 0.01% don't burn out, they burn bright, fueled by the Holy Spirit's energy, guided by divine priority. Your schedule is about to become a reflection of your purpose, with time for creativity, connection, and worship. The clock is ticking, urging you to prioritize what matters, to invest your hours in what builds eternity. Your community is a divine tapestry, chosen one. The 0.01% are not lone rangers. They build tribes, networks of faithful visionaries who amplify each other's callings. God is weaving you into a global family of believers, connecting you with souls who will challenge you, inspire you, and celebrate you. These are not casual connections. They're divine appointments, relationships that will fuel your purpose and multiply your impact. The urgency you feel is God's call to step into community, to share your gifts, to receive the strength of others. Your legacy is not built alone. It's built together. Pause for a moment, chosen one, and let this truth ignite your soul. Pause this video, hit that like button to proclaim your faith, subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls on this divine journey, and comment 789 below, a number symbolizing divine order and new beginnings, to declare your readiness for this sacred shift. Your action is a declaration to the heavens, a signal that you're prepared to embrace God's call. The 0.01% don't just hear this truth, They embody it, they act on it, they become it. You, chosen one, are one of them. Your learning is a divine adventure, chosen one. The 0.01% are lifelong students, hungry for knowledge that fuels their purpose. God is opening doors to education, not just in classrooms but in experiences, in divine downloads, in moments of revelation. Your mind is expanding, your skills are multiplying, your expertise is deepening. The clock is ticking, and it's urging you to invest in growth, to master new tools, to explore new fields, whether it's learning to lead a team, mastering financial strategies, or honing your creative craft. Your knowledge is a divine asset, a key to unlocking your next level. The world may not understand your hunger, but God does. He's the one who placed it in you. A thirst for wisdom, a drive to know Him and His creation more deeply. Proverbs 18:15 says, "The heart of the discerning acquires knowledge, for the ears of the wise seek it out." You, chosen one, are discerning, seeking knowledge not for pride but for purpose. Your learning is a bridge to your destiny, a pathway to impact, a tool to serve others. The 0.01% don't hoard knowledge. They share it, teach it, use it to build something eternal. Your courage is a divine flame, chosen one. The 0.01% are not paralyzed by fear. They move through it, trusting God's strength. The world may tremble, but you stand firm, knowing that Joshua 1:9 commands, "Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go." The urgency you feel is God's call to step into bold action, to take risks, to pursue dreams that scare you. Your courage is not absence of fear, it's faith in God's presence, the certainty that He is with you, fighting for you, leading you. The clock is ticking, beloved, but it's ticking toward a season where your life becomes a masterpiece of faith. Your purpose is not a distant hope, it's a present reality, a divine mission unfolding now. The 0.01% see this because they see God's hand in every moment, His power in every challenge, His love in every opportunity. Your life is a canvas, and God is painting with colors of courage, wisdom, community, and influence. The world is ticking, and it's counting down to the moment when your story becomes a testimony that will inspire millions. The world is ticking, and it's counting down to the moment when your story becomes a testimony that will inspire millions. Chosen one, you are not just a participant in this divine narrative. You are a pioneer, a trailblazer carving paths where none existed. A light bearer, illuminating corners of the world that have never known hope. The 0.01% who see this message are not here to follow the crowd. You are here to lead, to innovate, to redefine what's possible through the power of God's Spirit within you. The urgency thrumming in your soul is a divine summons, calling you to step into a realm where your actions ripple across generations, where your faith reshapes the future. Your vision is a divine telescope, chosen one, allowing you to see beyond the horizon of the present into the vast expanse of God's promises. The 0.01% are not limited by what is, they are driven by what can be. Your dreams are not fantasies, they are divine previews, glimpses of the impact you're destined to make. Philippians 2:3 declares, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time, though it tarries, wait for it, because it will surely come." The clock is ticking, beloved, and it's aligning your vision with God's appointed time, where your ideas become realities, your plans become movements, and your aspirations become legacies. Consider the power of your words, chosen one. The 0.01% understand that their speech is not mere sound. It's a creative force, a divine tool to build or break, to bless or curse. Proverbs 18:21 says, "The tongue has the power of life and death, and those who love it will eat its fruit." God is sharpening your voice, equipping you to speak life into your dreams, to prophesy your breakthrough, to declare abundance over your finances. The urgency you feel is a call to guard your words, to align them with God's truth, to use them as seeds that will yield a harvest of purpose. Your voice is about to echo in boardrooms, communities, and nations, carrying the weight of divine authority. Your time is a sacred currency, beloved, and the 0.01% invest it wisely. The world may squander hours on distractions, but you are called to steward your moments with intention. God is teaching you to master your time, to carve out space for what fuels your purpose, whether it's strategizing a business, nurturing your family, or deepening your walk with Him. The clock is ticking, not to pressure you, but to empower you to prioritize the eternal over the temporary. Ephesians 5:16 urges, "Make the most of every opportunity, because the days are evil." Your time is a divine gift, and every second you invest in your calling is a step toward a legacy that outlives you. The 0.01% are not bound by the world's systems. They operate in God's economy, where faith is the currency and miracles are the exchange rate. Your financial prosperity is not tied to market trends or human limitations. It's rooted in divine provision. God is orchestrating opportunities for wealth creation, partnerships that multiply your impact, ideas that generate streams of income, resources that flow from unexpected places. The urgency you feel is God's invitation to step into financial wisdom, to learn the art of stewardship, to manage wealth with integrity and generosity. Your abundance is a divine assignment, a means to fund schools, feed the hungry, and empower dreams across the globe. Your adaptability is a divine strength, chosen one. The 0.01% don't cling to the familiar, they embrace change as a doorway to growth. The world may resist the unknown, but you see God's hand in every transition. Like Paul, who learned to be content in plenty and in want. Philippians 4:12, "You are being equipped to thrive in any season, whether it's a season of planting, of waiting, or of reaping. The clock is ticking, urging you to flow with God's rhythm, to pivot when He leads, to trust that every change is a setup for a divine upgrade. Your flexibility is your superpower, enabling you to navigate life's shifts with grace and confidence. Your compassion is a divine magnet, chosen one, drawing you to the hurting, the marginalized, the overlooked. The 0.01% are not consumed by self-interest. They are driven by love, the kind that reflects God's heart. Matthew 25:40 says, "Whatever you did for one of the least of these brothers and sisters of mine, you did for me." The urgency you feel is God's call to serve, to use your gifts to lift others, to be a conduit for His grace. Your kindness is a revolution, your generosity a spark that ignites hope. The clock is ticking, and it's counting down to the moment when your compassion transforms communities, restores dignity, and reveals God's love. Pause for a moment, beloved, and let this truth anchor your spirit. Pause this video, hit that like button to proclaim your divine purpose, subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls on this sacred journey, and comment 789 below, a number of divine order and new beginnings to seal this moment with heavenly power. Your action is a declaration to the cosmos, a signal that you're ready to embody God's call. The 0.01% don't just listen. They respond, they move, they shine. You, chosen one, are one of them. Your innovation is a divine spark, chosen one. The 0.01% are not imitators. They are creators, birthing solutions that address the world's deepest needs. God is planting ideas in your spirit, technologies that solve global challenges, art that bridges divides, systems that promote justice. The clock is ticking, urging you to act on these divine downloads, to prototype your concepts, to share your creation. Your innovation is not just for profit, it's for purpose. A way to glorify God and serve humanity. The world is waiting for your unique contribution, and the time to release it is now. Your rest is a divine strategy, beloved. The 0.01% don't equate busyness with value. They know that true productivity flows from a place of peace. God is calling you to Sabbath, to moments of stillness where you recharge in His presence. Psalm 23:2 says, "He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters." The urgency you feel is not to hustle relentlessly, but to balance effort with rest. To trust that God's work in you continues even when you pause. Your rest is a weapon, a shield against burnout, a wellspring of creativity and clarity. Your authenticity is a divine signature, chosen one. The 0.01% don't wear masks. They live transparently, reflecting God's truth in their uniqueness. The world may pressure you to conform, but God celebrates your individuality, your quirks, your passions, your story. 1 Peter 2:9 declares, "You are a chosen people, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, God's special possession." The clock is ticking, urging you to embrace your true self, to reject comparison, to shine as the original you were created to be. Your authenticity is a magnet, drawing others to God's light through your unapologetic truth. Your discernment is a divine compass, chosen one. The 0.01% don't follow every trend or voice. They listen for God's whisper, trusting His guidance. John 10:27 says, "My sheep listen to my voice. I know them, and they follow me." The urgency you feel is God sharpening your spiritual senses, enabling you to navigate decisions with precision, to avoid pitfalls, to seize divine opportunities. Your discernment is a gift, protecting your purpose and guiding your steps. The clock is ticking, and it's aligning your choices with God's perfect will, where every decision propels you toward destiny. Chosen one, you are not merely navigating life, you are sculpting a divine legacy, chiseling away the ordinary to reveal the extraordinary purpose God has embedded in your soul. The 0.01% who see this message are not here to drift. You are here to direct, to shape the course of history with faith-fueled actions, to become a living testament to God's limitless power. The urgency stirring within you is a sacred fire, igniting your potential, urging you to step into a realm where your every move carries eternal weight. Your gratitude is a divine key, chosen one, unlocking doors to abundance that the world cannot fathom. The 0.01% don't dwell on what's lacking, they celebrate what's present, recognizing God's hand in every moment. 1 Thessalonians 5:18 commands, "Give thanks in all circumstances, for this is God's will for you in Christ Jesus." The clock is ticking, beloved, and it's inviting you to cultivate a heart of gratitude, to shift your focus from scarcity to sufficiency, from problems to promises. Your thankfulness is a magnet for miracles, drawing divine favor, opening pathways to prosperity, and transforming your perspective into a lens of hope. Picture this, chosen one, a life where every challenge is met with praise, where every setback is reframed as a setup for God's glory. The 0.01% are the ones who turn trials into testimonies, not through human strength, but through a spirit of gratitude that anchors them in God's goodness. Your financial breakthroughs are tied to this practice, Gratitude aligns you with God's provision, positioning you to receive streams of income, divine contracts, and opportunities that overflow. The urgency you feel is a call to start now, to thank God for what's coming, to trust that your gratitude is sowing seeds for a harvest beyond imagination. Your integrity is a divine cornerstone, chosen one. The 0.01% don't compromise their values for fleeting gain. They build their lives on the unshakable foundation of God's truth. Proverbs 10:9 says, "Whoever walks in integrity walks securely, but whoever takes crooked paths will be found out." The clock is ticking, urging you to live with unwavering honesty, to honor your commitments, to reflect God's character in every deal, every conversation, every choice. Your integrity is your currency in God's kingdom, earning you trust, favor, and divine partnerships that will elevate your purpose to new heights. The world may tempt you to cut corners, beloved, but the 0.01% know that shortcuts lead to dead ends. Your business ventures, your creative projects, your personal relationships, they all thrive when rooted in integrity. God is aligning you with opportunities that require a pure heart, leadership roles that demand trust, investments that honor fairness, collaborations that reflect righteousness. The urgency you feel is God's call to examine your foundation, to ensure that your life is built on truth, so that when the storms come, you stand firm, unshaken, and unstoppable. Your curiosity is a divine compass, chosen one, guiding you to explore the wonders of God's creation. The 0.01% are not content with the status quo. They ask questions, seek understanding, and pursue truth with relentless passion. Ecclesiastes 7:25 says, "I applied my heart to know, to search and seek out wisdom and the reason for things." The clock is ticking, and it's urging you to dive into discovery, to learn about the world, to uncover insights that fuel your purpose. Your curiosity is a spark for innovation, a catalyst for solutions, a bridge to deeper faith. Imagine the possibilities, beloved. Your curiosity leading you to new skills that transform your career, to cultures that broaden your perspective, to truths that deepen your connection with God. The 0.01% are the ones who explore fearlessly, trusting that every question leads to divine revelation. Your learning is not confined to books. It's in conversations with mentors, in the beauty of nature, in the quiet whispers of the Holy Spirit. The urgency you feel is God's invitation to ask, to seek, to knock, knowing that doors of wisdom will open wide. Your generosity is a divine river, chosen one, flowing from your heart to bless others. The 0.01% don't hoard their blessings, they share them, knowing that giving is the heartbeat of God's kingdom. Luke 6:38 promises, "Give, and it will be given to you. A good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over, will be poured into your lap." The clock is ticking, urging you to sow generously. Your time, your resources, your love. Your generosity is a seed planted in faith that will yield a harvest of abundance, impact, and joy. The world may cling to scarcity, but the 0.01% live in overflow. Your giving is not just financial, it's mentoring a struggling soul, volunteering your skills, offering a word of encouragement. God is aligning you with opportunities to give strategically, to fund causes that align with His heart, to support dreams that glorify Him. The urgency you feel is a call to act now, to release what's in your hand, trusting that God will multiply it. Your generosity is a legacy, a ripple that will touch lives you'll never meet, a reflection of God's boundless love. Pause for a moment, chosen one, and let this truth ignite your spirit. Pause this video, hit that like button to declare your divine alignment, subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls on this sacred path, and comment 789 below, a symbol of divine order and new beginnings, to seal this moment with heavenly power. Your action is a signal to the universe, a proclamation that you're ready to live God's call. The 0.01% don't just hear this message. They embody it. They act on it. They become it. You, chosen one, are one of them. Your patience is a divine virtue, chosen one, a testament to your trust in God's timing. The 0.01% don't rush ahead of God. They wait with expectancy, knowing that every delay is a divine setup. Isaiah 40:31 says, "Those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles." The clock is ticking, but it's not rushing you. It's refining. Your patience is a bridge to your breakthrough, a foundation for enduring success. The world may demand instant results, but the 0.01% understand the power of divine timing. Your financial prosperity, your career advancement, your personal growth, they're unfolding in God's perfect rhythm. The urgency you feel is a call to stay faithful in the waiting, to keep planting, to keep believing. Your patience is not passivity, it's active trust, a declaration that God's plan is worth the wait. The clock is ticking, and it's counting down to the moment when your faithfulness is rewarded with blessings that exceed your wildest dreams. Your joy is a divine weapon, chosen one, a force that defies circumstances and radiates God's presence. The 0.01% don't wait for perfect conditions to rejoice. They choose joy, knowing it's their strength. Nehemiah 8:10 declares, "The joy of the Lord is your strength." The clock is ticking, urging you to embrace joy as a lifestyle, to let it overflow in your words, your actions, your worship. Your joy is contagious, inspiring others, breaking chains of despair, and aligning you with God's favor. Imagine a life where joy is your default, where laughter is your medicine, where praise is your response to every season. The 0.01% are the ones who shine in the darkness, who find reasons to celebrate even in the storm. Your joy is a magnet for divine connections, a catalyst for creativity, a shield against the enemy's attacks. The urgency you feel is God's call to choose joy now, to let it fuel your purpose, to let it light the way for others. The clock is ticking, and it's aligning your heart with a joy that will carry you through every trial and triumph. Chosen one, you are not just a vessel of light, you are a divine catalyst, sparking transformation in every space you enter. The 0.01% who see this message are not here to merely exist. You are here to ignite, to awaken dormant dreams, to breathe life into a world craving hope. The urgency pulsing in your spirit is a heavenly rhythm, syncing your steps with God's grand design, calling you to rise as a force of change in a generation hungry for truth. Your focus is a divine lens, chosen one, sharpening your vision to see God's priorities amidst the world's distractions. The 0.01% don't scatter their energy, they channel it, zeroing in on what aligns with their calling. Hebrews 12:2 urges, fixing our eyes on Jesus, the pioneer and perfecter of faith. The clock is ticking, beloved, and it's urging you to hone your focus, to filter out the noise, to pursue your purpose with laser-like precision. Your focus is a superpower, enabling you to turn dreams into realities, to transform ideas into empires, to build a legacy that glorifies God. Envision this, chosen one, a life where every task, every conversation, every moment serves your divine assignment. The 0.01% are the ones who master the art of intentionality, who say no to distractions and yes to destiny. Your financial prosperity is tied to this discipline. Focus attracts opportunities, aligns you with divine contracts, and positions you for wealth that funds your vision. The urgency you feel is a call to declutter your life, to streamline your efforts, to let every action propel you toward God's plan. Your focus is a divine anchor, grounding you in purpose while the world spins in chaos. Your humility is a divine crown, chosen one, a reflection of God's heart in a world obsessed with pride. The 0.01% don't seek the spotlight, they seek to serve, knowing that true greatness lies in lifting others. James 4:10 says, "Humble yourselves before the Lord, and He will lift you up." The clock is ticking, urging you to walk in humility, to value others above yourself, to let God's exaltation define your rise. Your humility is a magnet for divine favor, drawing opportunities, relationships, and blessings that pride could never attain. The world may chase applause, but the 0.01% chase God's approval. Your leadership, your influence, your success, they all flourish when rooted in humility. God is positioning you for roles that require a servant's heart, businesses that prioritize people, projects that empower communities, platforms that amplify His truth. The urgency you feel is a call to check your motives, to ensure your ambition serves God's kingdom, not your ego. Your humility is a foundation, ensuring that when God elevates you, you stand firm, unshaken by the weight of glory. Your resilience is a divine fortress, chosen one, enabling you to withstand life's storms with unshakable faith. The 0.01% don't crumble under pressure. They rise, knowing that every trial is a refining fire. Romans 5:3-4 says, "We glory in our sufferings because we know that suffering produces perseverance, perseverance, character, and character, hope." The clock is ticking, and it's forging your resilience, strengthening your spirit, preparing you for the weight of your calling. Your resilience is a testimony, a proof that God's strength is made perfect in your weakness. Picture a life where setbacks are springboards, where failures are lessons, where challenges are invitations to grow. The 0.01% are the ones who bounce back, not through their own power, but through God's grace. Your career, your finances, your relationships, they all benefit from this resilience. As you navigate obstacles with courage and wisdom, the urgency you feel is God's call to persevere, to keep moving forward, to trust that every step through the fire is leading you to a place of victory. Your resilience is a divine muscle, growing stronger with every test. Your collaboration is a divine symphony, chosen one, harmonizing your gifts with others to create something greater than yourself. The 0.01% don't work in isolation. They build alliances, knowing that God's plans often unfold through unity. Ecclesiastes 4:9 says, "Two are better than one, because they have a good return for their labor." The clock is ticking, urging you to seek divine partnerships, to connect with visionaries who share your passion, to co-create solutions that transform lives. Your collaboration is a multiplier, amplifying your impact and glorifying God. The world may value competition, but the 0.01% value cooperation. Your business ventures, your creative projects, your community efforts, they all thrive when you join hands with others. God is aligning you with collaborators who will challenge you, complement you, and champion you. The urgency you feel is a call to reach out, to network with purpose, to build bridges that lead to collective success. Your collaboration is a divine strategy, a way to scale your vision, to touch more lives, to fulfill God's plan on a grander stage. Pause for a moment, chosen one, and let this truth set your soul ablaze. pause this video, hit that like button to proclaim your divine purpose, subscribe to join thousands of chosen ones' souls on this sacred journey, and comment 789 below, a symbol of divine order and new beginnings. To seal this moment with heavenly power, your action is a declaration to the heavens, a signal that you're ready to embody God's call. The 0.01% don't just hear this truth, they live it, they act on it, they become it. You, chosen one, are one of them. Your creativity is a divine palette, chosen one, painting the world with colors of hope, innovation, and beauty. The 0.01% don't suppress their imagination. They unleash it, trusting that God is the source of every inspired idea. Psalm 45:1 says, "My heart is stirred by a noble theme as I recite my verses for the King. My tongue is the pen of a skillful writer. The clock is ticking, urging you to create boldly, to share your art, your music, your inventions with a world that needs your light. Your creativity is a divine gift, a tool to heal, to inspire, to reveal God's glory." Imagine a life where your creations spark movements, where your ideas solve problems, where your expressions of beauty draw others to God. The 0.01% are the ones who dare to innovate, who see possibilities where others see barriers. Your creativity is not just for you, it's for the entrepreneur needing inspiration, the child needing hope, the community needing renewal. The urgency you feel is God's call to act on your ideas, to prototype, to publish, to perform. Your creativity is a divine mandate, a way to partner with God in making all things new. Your stewardship is a divine trust, chosen one, managing God's resources with wisdom and faith. The 0.01% don't waste what's been entrusted to them. They multiply it, knowing that every talent, every opportunity, every dollar is a seed for God's kingdom. Matthew 25:21 says, "Well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful with a few things. I will put you in charge of many things." The clock is ticking, urging you to steward your resources well, to invest strategically, to give generously. Your stewardship is a pathway to abundance, a proof of your readiness for greater blessings. The world may hoard or squander, but the 0.01% cultivate. Your finances, your time, your talents, they all grow when managed with divine wisdom. God is teaching you to budget with purpose, to invest with foresight, to share with love. The urgency you feel is a call to take inventory, to align your resources with your calling, to prepare for the overflow that's coming. Your stewardship is a divine discipline, ensuring that when God pours out His blessings, you're ready to receive, multiply, and distribute.